Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a little Christmas Pagoda topped box. And I say that just because it's got this lovely shape at the top. 2.5 inch cube, which, oh, just dropped my phone. Oh, and kitten. And which is 6 centimetres. And yes, Sorrel is desperate to help. I'm hoping she's going to move away shortly. So yeah, I've done random stamping on this box. I love how it looks. I have thoroughly enjoyed using the Snowflake Wishes stamp set. It's been so much fun. So I thought I'd do some more random stamping. So I went Melon Mambo, Coastal Cabana, Gorgeous Grape, and then Sahara Sand. And I'm coming in with slightly different colours this time around. I've got Just Jade, Seaside Spray, Gorgeous Grape, and Crumb Cake. So, first off, you need a piece of cardstock that is 10.5 by 7.5 inches, 25.5 by 18 centimetres, and this is our thick Whisper White. And then I'm going to grab my stamps out and decide which ones I want to use. And I don't want them too big on the box itself. Let's just grab a bunch of blocks. I want the smaller images, so I'm going to take that one, and I want the more detailed ones. That one, that's a massive block, far too big. And that one, I think. I'll just swap that block. Okay, and then I'm going to assign colours based on the size and which bit I want to have as the most impact. So I just want a little hint of that colour. I'd like quite a lot of that. I'm going to have some speckles of that one and a little bit of that. So I tend to start with the biggest image first, and I don't go in with too many of that. And just scatter all over your cardstock. Okay, so like I say, not too many of the biggest image. And then going down a size, that's going to be the next biggest image. So, and again, just scatter them about. No set location, just where you fancy. This one has got a few on it, which is why I wanted it as a slightly paler colour. But there's lots of snowflakes all on the one stamp. And I'm kind of filling in gaps-ish. Sort of-ish. Just a little bit off each edge as well. And then my final colour, the Crumb Cake. Oh no! Oh, I'm going to have to make that the back of the box, aren't I? No, I wibbled. Who would have thought of crumb cake snowflakes, or green ones, or in fact purple, or in fact any colour other than white? This is what I love about crafting, the ultimate creativity outpouring. So I'm just looking for gaps and filling those. I think that's probably it now. Okay. So that's my sheet of cardstock all decorated. I'm going to switch that, so that is going to become the bottom of my box. So, right, let's get scoring this. So you want to score this every 2.5 inches, every 6 centimetres. So, oh, it's a 6 centimetre cubed, not 6.5 centimetres. I'm sorry, I can't remember what I said. So 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10 inches. Which in metric, 6, 12, 18, 24, and then turn it to the side and score it again at 2.5, which is why I know this little blip here is going to become the bottom. 2.5 and 5, which is 6 and 12. Okay, get my bone folder. because I've said this is thick Whisper White. This allows me to manipulate it as cardstock in the same way that I do other coloured cardstock. Whisper White, our regular compressed, beautiful for stamping Whisper White, doesn't allow me to be quite as rough and ready. Okay, so there's my wibbly bit, so definitely the bottom. And what I'm going to do is take away that rectangle there and cut straight down those. Okay, so that's quite normal. You've seen me do that lots of times. We're going to do exactly the same at the top. Literally, we're going to take that bit away and cut straight down the other bits. So this is a proper mirror image in terms of cutting, not stamping. That, you know, that's random. Okay, so totally separated just like that. So I'm going to run some adhesive down here. Okay, and I'm going to decide which I think is the prettier front. I don't think there's an awful lot in it, so that could be my front and that could be my front. But yeah, I don't think there's very much in it. So fold in two sides and the back and pop some glue on what will be the front panel. Okay, fold those two over, and then these are going to be what pulls together, but you want to give them a little bit of movement. So grab a bone folder and just very gently curl. Let me bring in something that you can see it. So it's just very gentle. I mean, this is not curling ribbon, which is just very gentle. And the same there, just to give it a little bit of movement. Okay, and that's why it will then close just like that. If you wait and let me see if I've got a scrap of that. I don't think I have. No, I haven't. I thought I had a scrap of the thick. Yes, here we go. So this is thick Whisper White. Let me just put a couple of score lines in it. If you tried to pinch it without curling it and you went like that, it actually creases, and I'm not really sure, you don't get the nice dome, so it's just worth it just to spend a little bit of time doing that. Okay, so I'm going to punch some holes in. I've lost the front. There's the front. Hello, Sorrel. Hello, kitty cat. So I'm just going to punch some holes in the front. Other than that, she's now headbutting my shoulder. Yes, you're very pretty. And then I want a coloured ribbon that's going to go with this. So I might just go Whisper White. The crinkled seam binding ribbon's rather lovely for this. And just pull it through. Snip off the end. So you can use, I used this sheer ribbon, but it was in a toning colour. I don't have another sheer ribbon in one of those colours. Oh, I do. I've got that. Oh, changed my mind. I have this one, my pretty sparkly one. This is in Seaside Spray. Okay. And then tie a bow. And yeah, it's very lovely. It's got a little metallic shimmery sort of sheen to it. And do you think I can tie a bow today? No. Can't get a hold of it. There we go. So just manipulate that a little bit and trim off the excess. And then let's stamp some snowflakes. So I don't know if my scraps are big enough. You can tell this was left over from customer thank you cards. So what I want is the stamps that have got outline dies to them. So I'm going to get the dies out first and then find the stamps to match the dies. So 1, 2, and then I think that one is the third one. This is such a lovely bundle. So many snowflakes matches obviously Snowflake Wishes. That one matches this little guy. That one, is it that one? Yes, that one matches that one. So which one does that match? This one. Let's get some blocks out, bigger blocks. That one on there. Let me quickly clean this one up because I'm going to finish that block. And then a little dilly block for here. And again, I'm just going to assign colours. I'm just going to pop those to one side for a second. And I think I'm going to go with a big green snowflake because why not? That's not going to fit, is it? Oh. One big green snowflake. Oh, that didn't come out very well. Oh. Let me just clean that image up. And herein lies the reason why we like dies, because you can cut it. And I haven't just messed my project up. Phew. And then I'm going to have a large Seaside Spray one. I'm going to put that there because I want to put it all through my die cutter at the same time. And then to finish, a little ditty gorgeous grape one. And I've got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And what I've got here is my magnetic platform combination. So I've got platforms number 1, number 2 and number 3. And you don't put a clear plate down. You put your cardstock directly onto that. And it is basically, the magnetic platform is becoming a base plate. It's becoming a cutting platform. I'm just lining those up. I love this because it doesn't jump. It does bend a bit, so only use it when you're actually die cutting something that requires magnetic precision. But give it a bend and send it backwards. Or as I heard a tip the other day, put it between 2 wet tea towels and iron it. Not yet tried that one myself. Thank you, Wendy Porter. That was a good tip. So I can pop out my snowflakes. I'm going to put those away because they're small, and Sorrel is back on the desk really wanting to help. And she'd lose one of those for me. And I can finish off my project. So, oh, I haven't stamped a greeting. Oh, for goodness sake. Knew I was missing something. Right, where did my dimensionals go? There we are, underneath the dies. So I'm going to take a big one for the middle of there, and I've got the mini black ones. I don't have mini white ones actually, but I'm going to take a mini black one for in the middle of there, and just fits inside there. So one big green snowflake. One big but skinny Seaside Spray snowflake. One little ditty gorgeous grape one. And then just to finish, because every project needs a rhinestone, I want the bigger ones. I want a big rhinestone, because I haven't got any left on that. big rhinestone in the middle there. Oops. Get it centered, Samantha. And then a medium one there. And a little diddy on there. And no, I haven't stamped greeting, but that's okay. I think those are lovely. Don't you think? I don't know which colour combination I prefer. I think I just really like them both because they're weird. And that's okay. So, anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.